The DA is forging ahead with its case on the ANC's cadre deployment policy with intentions to launch a contempt of court application. It follows the governing party's failure to submit complete records of its policy to the official opposition. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi reports.
The DA says it's not backing down in its legal battle with the ANC. Party leader John Steenhuisen announced that they will pursue a contempt of court charge. This comes after the ANC's failure to comply with the Constitutional Court order, mandating the submission of full records of cadre deployment committee meetings and decisions spanning from 2013 to 2018. In the same breath, the official opposition is also gearing up to appeal the Pretoria High Court ruling to declare the cadre deployment policy unconstitutional.
The DA has yesterday issued a letter of demand to the African National Congress for it to fully comply with the Constitutional Court's order with a deadline of tomorrow. If they do not adhere to this demand, we are going to be seeking a contempt of court ruling that includes prison time, aimed specifically at the Secretary-General, Fikile Mbalula, who has acted on behalf of the ANC in this matter. We will use the precedent created by the case of Jacob Zuma when he was sent to prison for similarly being in contempt of a constitutional court order. And finally, we will be pursuing criminal charges against ANC officials involved in the destruction of information as part of the blatant cover-up campaign to try and wipe President Cyril Ramaphosa's fingerprints off of the cadre deployment records.
The DA says making the unredacted minutes available is essential for transparency and accused the ANC of interference in non-political appointments through its cadre deployment policies.
No government department, SOE, parastatal, board or entity may advertise its vacancies before the ANC Deployment Committee decides who from among the list are favoured for those particular roles. The cadre records are littered with very specific commands to ministers in the cabinet as well as to the president himself. In a 3-year period between 2018 and 2020, the Deployment Committee directly interfered on 12 separate occasions in the appointment of SOE boards and CEOs. 4 candidates for the position of Director General in the COGTA department had to make presentations to the ANC's Cadre Deployment Committee before shortlisting began on the 13th of April 2020. This is a flagrant hijacking of the legal powers to make appointments.
In response to the DA's actions, the ANC and former DA Midvaal local municipality mayor, Bongani Baloyi, have accused the party of double standards, pointing out the existence of an unofficial cadre deployment committee.
The DA has never interfered and selected municipal managers or senior municipal managers in any municipality ever. And there are no minutes that would record that because those deliberations and considerations did never take place. The sole thing that the mayors were required to produce was to indicate the process that was followed.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nasiphi in Cape Town.